Customer complaints is an eye-opener. As a CEO, as a manager, customers' complaints over a dissatisfying product or service open your eyes to areas in your business you need to upgrade on and also improve on. Meanwhile, my name is Inuagata Nosahai, a corporate trainer and a member of the Nigerian Institute of Training and Development, H.E.A.T. So, like I was saying, customer complaint is an eye-opener. Open your eyes to areas in the business that requires improvement. And you should understand that when you resolve a customer complaint, according to research, the customer will decide to do business with you repeatedly over 70% of the time. So resolving customers' complaints is for your good. So important. And understand that a customer that brings up a complaint over a dissatisfying product or service means well for your business. The customer means well for you. All he or she just wants is for you to fix the problem, and his patronage continues. That is just what he wants. And let me also bring to your notice also that what some customers define as resolving customers' complaints, it's not just you're being able to bring the desired solution to that complaint. It's not just you're being able to prefer the desired solution to that complaint, to that dissatisfaction over a product or a service. What they call resolving customers' complaints is your show of sincere empathy and that interest to want to see the problem resolved as a manager, as a CEO, as a staff in that system organization. The outcome, the final outcome notwithstanding, it may be that at the end of the day, you may not be able to bring that desired solution to the complaint the customer has brought before you. But what the customer just wants to see is that you are having that passion, that enthusiasm, you are having that interest, that empathy to want to see the problem resolved. Even if at the end of the day, it is not what he actually desired, it's not the solution he desired, you now bring to the table. You just want to see that sincere empathy, that interest that you are actually keen and interested in, in the problem or in the complaint he has brought before you. This is so important. So you must have that mindset to always see that you resolve customers' complaints. And from my book, the book I authored, The Power of Soft Skills, we are we are going to be looking at the H.E.A.T strategy of resolving customers' complaints. You just need to learn to hit it out. Hit out the complaint. Learn to hit out the complaint. H.E.A.T. The H.E.A.T strategy of resolving customers' complaints. Now, H there stands for hear them out. There is that natural tendency for so many business owners, business managers, or employees in that system to want to be defensive when customers bring forth a complaint. That is practically not necessary. Let me read from my book, The Power of Soft Skills, on the word, on the first letter there in the H.E.A.T strategy of resolving customers' complaints. Remember, the spelling of H.E.A.T is H-E-A.T. First word, first letter, hear them out. The first thing you do when a customer has a complaint regarding your service is for you to first of all listen. Listening is a critical soft skill that will stand you out anytime, any day. Listening enriches the quality of your response. Your giving the customer listening ears will help you to deeply understand the crux of the matter. To actually make the customer know that you were listening to him or her, repeat what he or she said to his or her hearing. It is very pertinent to note here that if your business is the type of business that receives lots of customer traffic, you will need to technically and gently isolate the customer from where other customers may hear him or her complaining, so as to avoid sending any possible negative signal to other customers. Now, what are we saying here is that when a customer brings forth a complaint, probably the customer will be shouting or raising his or her voice. Some other customers may be coming in there to patronize you for the first time. And when such customers that are coming to patronize you for the first time, or possibly make an inquiry, comes around, and they see a customer, they hear a customer raising his or her voice because of a dissatisfaction with your product or your service, you know, such scenario will send a negative signal. So when you are starting with the letter H, hear them out, ensure that you isolate the customer from where other customers may see him or her. This is so important. Hear them out, listen to them, because listening enriches the quality of your response. You'll get to see, know more of that if you have access to the book, The Power of Soft Skills. Then the other letter is E. E stands for empathize with them. Empathize with them. Now, empathy here talks about placing yourself in the customer's shoes. Let me read from the book, The Power of Soft Skills. It said, to help customers resolve their complaints, and at the end of the day, help your business to continue to enjoy unending and increasing patronage, is for you to put yourself in the customer's shoes. This is what empathy is all about. Empathy skill, which is an example of soft skills, says put yourself in the customer's position or condition. Empathy helps you to feel the pains of the customer. It helps you to understand the kind of displeasure, frustration, and negative emotion the customer may be going through. Now, what empathy does at the end of the day is that it will bring out the human being in you. Now that you are feeling the frustration, the negative emotions, and the pains of the customer, it will bring out the human being in you to help you work towards preferring solutions to the customer's challenge or problem. Then A, H-E.A.T. A stands for apologize to them. Apologize to them. Now, apology is an example of a soft skill called humility skill. And then in conclusion this morning, T stands for take action to resolve the complaints. Now, it's very important you take these things seriously. And when I come back next week, Wednesday, I'll be continuing from this point. I'll see you next week, Wednesday. God bless you.